Hey, what's up?
What's up? What's up with you riding with her?
Relax. I offered him a ride since we're both going to the gym.
Nice necklace, by the way. Real classy.
Thanks. I'll get you my jeweler's info. I bet he can throw together a runner-up version in no time.
Look, I know we usually ride together, but I wanted to get some extra training in since Samoa Joe basically wants to strangle me to death with his crazy cyborg arm at SmackDown 1500.
I'd be happy to help you work on your submissions. After all, I had a career record of 24-2 in MMA. I left that necklace at home.
You training me is a great idea. It could help me survive Samoa Joe, and who knows, maybe even beat him.
Good. We'll get started right away. And before you say anything, I'm just looking to help. It's the only way he's going to survive the coquina clutch. I mean, that little reversal trick you taught him might have worked in their first match, but let's face it, he needs some real training. We'll set up a time later, partner.
So what, are you friends with her now?
No, it's not like that.
Well, it seems like that. I mean, first you're riding with her, and now you're training with her? Did you forget this is the same person who's tormented us for 20 years?
I got to ride with her one time, and besides, maybe she's changed, okay? People do that. And she was a good teammate, good enough that we won the mixed match challenge.
Are you trying to rub it in? Because I think your teammate's ridiculous necklace accomplished that already. And by the way, who was in charge of handling the charity money that you won?
Brooklyn. She gave it to an animal shelter in our hometown.
Did it ever occur to you that maybe she took the $500,000 and spent it on that awful necklace and murder coat she was wearing? I bet the animal shelter doesn't even exist.
Can't assume any of that.
I'm not assuming she's a terrible person. I know that. And I thought you did too.
Come on. Red. That mural's kind of freaking me out. It feels like you're watching me from every angle.
I am. But focus here. So when Samoa Joe gets you in the coquina clutch this time...
How do you know he'll get me in it?
It's a submission match, which means he'll be going for it early and often, so you have to be prepared. And what I was going to say before you interrupted me...
Sorry, won't happen again.
What I was going to say is your little trick you used against him 10 years ago when you rolled backwards to get the win isn't going to work this time. He'll be ready. And even if you pulled it off, it won't do any good because this is a submission match.
Rivalry submission match.
Right. So I'm Samoa Joe, and I'm going to put you in the coquina clutch. Try to escape.
Oh, I tap.
That was pathetic.
I know. How am I ever gonna beat Samoa Joe? I mean, once she cinches in that arm around my neck, it's all over. Goodbye, WWE Championship. Goodbye, Trachea. Goodbye, Earth. Hello, big ring in the sky. Hopefully.
Okay, stop. You're spiraling. It's not about his arm. It's about his legs.
Huh?
I studied hours of footage of Samoa Joe locking in the coquina clutch. You're welcome. And I discovered a hidden flaw that's going to allow you to counter it and beat him. Give me your phone. Voice password?
Trey and Peyton Royce forever?
Voice recognition volume too low. Please try again.
Trey and Peyton Royce forever. It's a joke. Please don't tell her.
Anyway, like I said, I watched a lot of tape on Samoa Joe, and I discovered this. Watch his ankles. See how he crosses them? He does it every time. That's your opening to beat him.
I don't get it.
Of course you don't. Let me show you. Put me in the coquina clutch and make sure you cross your ankles like Joe does.
What the heck was that?
The secret to not getting the life choked out of you and walking away with your WWE championship.
Wow, this is weird to say with all our history, but I don't know what I'd be doing right now without your help.
I guess I've been in a charitable mood lately.
Well, seriously, thanks for teaching me this. So, I guess we're good to go now?
Are you kidding? You haven't actually learned how to do the counter yet. On your back. We're going to start with a hip motion. I'll film on your phone so you can watch it back later. It locked again.
Trey and Peyton Royce forever!
Hey, what are you doing?
Studying my training footage. I think I actually have a chance tonight thanks to Brooklyn.
Yeah, about her.
I don't want to get into it again. I need to focus on my match.
I actually wanted to apologize. I might have been acting a little crazy lately.
A little?
Okay, slightly more than a little. I called the animal shelter that Brooklyn said she donated the money to, and turns out she wasn't lying.
See? I told you she's changed.
I think I just got caught up with us competing against each other in the mixed match challenge. And then I felt like I was losing my best friend to pretty much the worst person I could imagine. But maybe she's not the worst person after all. There's probably some terrible dictators or criminals on death row who are slightly worse.
That's very big of you to say that. So you should be cool with the fact that Brooklyn is going to be in my corner tonight then, right? I need her out there to coach me through the technique she taught me.
Totally cool with that. Not bothered at all. Besides, I have a big announcement to focus on.
About what?
Well, I decided to get back to concentrating on the list, and there's one thing on there I always wanted to accomplish, but it never seemed possible. Especially when Brooklyn was GM, no offense to your new BFF. But since this is a very special episode of SmackDown Live, it's the perfect time to make it happen. Good luck tonight. Seriously.
Hey, you finally said it.
And I meant it. Tonight, we celebrate 1,500 episodes of SmackDown Live. On nights like this, we look back at the amazing superstars who helped us get here. For me, personally, when I was an awkward teenager, the thought that I could someday do this seemed like a total long shot. But I was inspired by women like Beth Phoenix, the Bellas, Natalia, and Mickie James. Around that time, I created this list of goals I'd someday want to accomplish if I ever made it to WWE. Well, I think I've more than made it. But there's one thing on this list that all those women I mentioned accomplished. But I never have, because it's kind of impossible now. But if I've learned anything on my journey, it's that nothing is truly unattainable. The goal I'm referring to is winning the title that I grew up watching. The WWE Divas Championship. Like I said, kind of hard to do considering it hasn't existed in almost 15 years. But I'm proposing that WWE bring the Divas Championship back so I can honor the women who blazed a path for me and prove that no dream is ever hopeless or unimaginable.
Wait, what? And you want me to tell her right now?
I'm sorry, but I was just told to inform you that the Divas Championship is already spoken for.
Already spoken for. It hasn't existed in over a decade. How is that even possible?
They said you would hear more in the very near future. That's all I know.
What just happened?
I have no idea, but apparently someone in the back has other plans for the Divas Championship.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Championship.
Guys, the buzz for this WWE World Heavyweight Championship match has been absolutely electric.
If you think that's something, Cole, just wait until this match gets started. I have a feeling this crowd is going to blow the roof off of this place.
Guys, I think we can all agree that this is easily one of the biggest matches of the champ's career.
And Cole, that's really saying something considering all the high-profile matches we've seen him compete in up till now.
The Samoan submission machine. This match between Trey and Samoa Joe is finally happening tonight on SmackDown. 1,500 after nearly a decade of anticipation.
I don't think Trey was anticipating this as much as Samoa Joe, especially considering it's a submission match, which definitely favors Joe and his coquina clutch.
Let's not ignore the fact that Trey has Brooklyn Von Braun in his corner tonight, who could be the difference maker. Supposedly, the ex-MMA star has been working with Trey on his submission defense in preparation for this match.
I don't care who's in Trey's corner. There is no way he walks away with his WWE Championship. In fact, he'll be lucky to walk away at all. Oh, kick finds it.
He's definitely being the aggressor here.
He's looking relentless.
Attack to the midsection.
Gentlemen, of the three of us, I don't have much argument over who is the bravest because Corey has actually been in the ring with Samoa Joe.
Well, I consider myself brave, as should any competitor who steps in front of Joe, but there aren't too many men who want to go blow for blow with the human wrecking ball. That's a lesson I learned the hard way.
I don't know what he has planned out here, but he must be mindful of the referee's count.
Great decision by Joe to capitalize.
The champ now absorbing a little damage.
Yeah, but he's not breathing heavy yet.
A striking blow.
Look at this. 4. Schoolboy pinning combination.
Oh, maybe not.
What power. 6.
Up on their shoulders.
7. Samoan drop.
We know recounting Corey's experience with Samoa Joe is painful, but it should serve as a warning to Joe's future opponents.
Yeah, Samoa Joe's opponents are victim to rapid-fire strikes. For a man his size, Joe is terrifyingly fast. So challengers should always be on guard. And guys, I think I'm just as brave as Corey.
Let me know when you're ready to come back to reality, Saxton.
It's obvious Joe is fit. And Samoa Joe locks in the coquina clutch.
Trey's attempting a counter.
What's the matter? Not like you planned?
It looked like Trey attempted a counter to the coquina clutch that Brooklyn must have taught him, but for whatever reason, it just didn't work.
It's over.
It may not be the Universal Championship that Trey defeated him for 7 years ago, but Samoa Joe gets the vindication he was looking for, as he is the new WWE Champion.
What the hell? No, no, no! This is awful!
Was this some kind of setup all along?
It had to be. Hindsight's 20/20, but Brooklyn Von Braun's change of heart was way too good to be true.
Saxton, you said Brooklyn was going to be the difference maker tonight, and you were right for once. If she and Samoa Joe have formed an alliance, and it would appear that they have, Red and Trey's lives are going to be changed forever.
I really don't need to hear "I told you so" right now.
All you're gonna hear from me is I hope you're okay.
I'll be alright. I just feel so stupid.
You're not stupid. You're trusting and a good person. That's what separates you from people like her.
Like, I appreciate it, but I still can't believe I let my guard down like that. You were right about everything.
We'll make her pay for this. I promise.